Hello, beautiful people. Is this okay? Hello, beautiful people. It is me, and I am trying this out on my Substack, just because I want to grow this this space, this platform, as I am figuring things out. And what better way to do it than with a video? I recently posted a quick video on TikTok saying, "Hey, Black people in Seattle, when you see me or you see my wife and I, and you see us looking excited, just say hi. Please say hi." And while I am laughing, and this is becoming more of like a serious thing for me in the way of we have been in Seattle for almost 10 months, which is crazy, right? And I didn't know a lot about Seattle. I talk about this a lot. I had no expectations of Seattle besides it rains every day and Grey's Anatomy, okay? And both things have proven not to be the case. One, it does not rain every day. And two, there is the Greystone Memorial Hospital that we haven't been to yet, but um, and when I tell you, I want to be joking when I say this, but I may have not seen 100 Black people since I've been in Seattle. That may sound crazy. And why this is coming up is because I am doing a lot of reading. I mean, writing, unraveling, just about identity. A lot of questions are coming up for me. I am a biracial woman. My dad is Black, my mom is white. I have always identified as a Black woman because there's nothing in me that has like identified with a lived white experience. Like, I wasn't raised that way. I'm sure that there are things that my mom did and that influence that would be more white than Black, sure, right? But in the bigger picture of things, I'm a Black woman, okay? I'm just very light skinned. And so with saying that, I have never had to think about, I need to go out to find Black people. I've like saying it, I'm chuckling because I say it out loud. My wife and I have been having conversations about this because she's not blind. She has common sense. She has eyes, and she also is like, she's my wife. But she's like, there's a Black, like when we see Black people, this is how rare it is to see Black people in our day to day in Seattle, is when we see them, we point, like we're like, there's Black people. And I'm hoping that they look up, that they see me, that they see us, that we're smiling to say hi. Most of the time, they not. Like, that's also a thing, is like people not talking in Seattle. When I say this, there are parts of Seattle that have the Black people. I know gentrification plays a huge part, in the hugest part. Let's be clear, the hugest part, right? Of like driving minorities out. I get that. But it's so fucking crazy to me that I have to think about, oh, let me go to this event so that I can be around Black people. Let me drive down south so that I can be in the Black communities. Like, that is wild to me. And I'm not sharing this because I think like, oh, Black people are gonna come flooding back into the Seattle. Not that, but like, it is something that I am unpacking because it's just so odd to me. Like, even as fucked up as Florida is, everyone knows how fucked up Florida is. Everyone. For the majority, like, There are Black people, there are minority people every single way, everywhere. And so this is something that I am just like acutely aware of, and I don't want to say learning how to navigate, because it's not that, because it's like going out of my way to be in these spaces, to be around my people, to be around the vibe. And it's like sad. It is sad. And like you see these things, you hear these things, but to be actually living in them, to like, oh, like where I lived in Tampa, it is actively being gentrified, right? So I knew it when East Tampa was all like Black people or minority people. And now to see a white woman walking her dog, pushing her stroller, I'm like, that's weird, right? So it's like I'm on the other side of it. Oh, I am on the other side. I am on the other side of it. Wow. I just thought about that. I'm on the other side of like what it looks like. And granted, where I live in Seattle, I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to do the history. Like, you know, was this once a little neighborhood that had minority people? Were they pushed out? I mean, not to say none of that matters, because we're here now, and I just think it's so weird. Like, but that is one of the challenges that we are facing right now of living in Seattle, is the lack of Blackness. I'm saying Blackness because it's not diversity. There are a lot of different races and ethnicities here in Seattle. The Asian population is very big, which that made me very, very happy for my wife, because she is Chinese. And so, you know, we have the culture of that in a way, like there, it's layered, right? Because we talk about like her perspective and her side to things. And I just, yeah, very, very, it's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing in a city like Seattle that is just so big, so well known, for it to have like these pockets of exclusivity, excuse me, and not in the best way. It's crazy. Like, why do I have to drive 30 minutes to be that is crazy. It's crazy. So these are my woes, right? Like, it's a big woe. It is a big, big woe, because it's like, you know, what do you do? Where do you go? So these are things that I'm thinking about working through. I wanted to share this here. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. And also, if you are in Seattle, if you're Black, if you're down with the Blackness, okay? The good Black people. Let me know, like, where are the vibes? Where are the places to be, the places to eat? I'm hoping that this summer there's like a Seattle Black block party, because I want to dance with like my people. But yeah, this is very interesting, and I think I think and I know this is all part of the journey, right? Like, I'm definitely in discovery mode of myself, of my own lived experiences and what is happening. So I don't think that this is on coincidence. I think that this is on the journey, and I'm being called to learn, unlearn, relearn, figure out things that just I didn't have to think about. I didn't have to think about. I think that there was a time in my life when I was younger, right? I was since elementary school, since I was in the 4th grade, I was bused. I was bused from my house in East Tampa all the way out, like 45 minutes, sometimes an hour away to go to school, to predominantly white schools in white areas. And as I grew up and understood like the lines, right? Because I used to want to go to the schools that were in my neighborhood because I wanted friends. And my parents, they just let me get buzzed. But also it was like closer for my dad, like other things. But when I got older and I was reading something, I realized that there was like a minority, there's like some type of like minority, what do you call it? Policy, rule, something that like schools had to have a certain amount of minorities in their school. And so my house was zoned, I wasn't on, it was like my neighbor. Like we were literally our street, and if you lived across the street, you were going to the school around the corner from the house. And then when we were rezoned and I got to go to my high school that I graduated from, like I was in love. Like black people, I went to like the HBCU of high schools in Tampa, like one of two. Like there's just so much. But I say that because I was younger. I knew that things were different. There were still black people. There were still black people even way out. Like this is just strange. That's what it is. This is actually just strange that the lack of black people in Seattle. It's strange. Like every day. Like I think that's the thing, and that's what I want people in Seattle or Washington to understand. If and when you see this video, it's not, I don't know, I want to say it's not the lack of black people, because to me, in my everyday lived experience, it is the lack of. So just wanted to share that to see where this is gonna go, what I uncover, what I find. Because wouldn't it be crazy to do a whole series like being black in Seattle, like having to go and find, and I'm not the first one, I'm not the only one, because I see it and I read it all day long. Every day I see something about this same topic. And as a transplant, and to see it, to live it, to experience is crazy. It's crazy. So thank you for being here. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for rocking with me on this journey, okay? On this journey. See ya.